Bait. It's a very complex topic. We're going to be talking about shad, yellow perch, crawfish, gobies. It's a topic that is really specific to regions of the country, and that's what we're going to talk about first today. I'm going to talk about some things. I can tell you this, I am not a biologist. I talk to a lot of fish biologists. I'm going to give you a lot of what I talk about today is based on my own personal research. It's my discussions with some fish biologists and about 20 years of tournament angling experience that I've seen out there in the wild. And this is what I want to talk about today. We talk about a lot of different techniques on how to catch fish, right? Different patterns, different strategies. But if we don't have any bait in that area, you're not going to catch any fish there, right? It's all about the bait location. And you know, we've got to concern ourselves with it. We concern ourselves with, okay, how does the pressure affect the bass? How does the water temperature affect the bass? When in reality, what we should be talking about is how that stuff affects the bait, right? How it's moving bait, how it's pushing them around, and how the bass are following it. It's all about the bait. The water. I'm going to talk about some generalities on bait, and you're going to have to apply that to your specific body of water. And all those, you know, it's going to be shad is a dominant deal, sunfish, bluegill, crappie, crawfish, and the goby, of course, is a monster topic when we're talking about Great Lakes fishing. It has become the primary diet for the smallmouth up there. Bait dictates the developing pattern. And that's, you know, to me as a tournament angler, that's something that I always want to be concerned with, is not just what's happening right now, but what's going to be happening tomorrow. What is the primary developing pattern that's taking place on any body of water? And one of the deals that happens as we get into the fall is the gizzard shad get up shallow and they start migrating. And it seems like every big smallmouth on the entire lake turns his focus from the goby and starts chomping these monster gizzard shad. And it's a slow to develop process. You'll start catching big smallmouth in the shallows in September, and every day that goes by you'll see more and more and more of this taking place. And the seagulls are a great, they're a great indicator. They're going to help you about the bait. They're going to tell you where it's at, and you'll see the seagulls covering miles of shoreline out on the Great Lakes this time of year as that bait moves shallow. They're telling you where the bait is. They always do. But one of the greatest, it's probably the greatest tournament day that I've ever had was the first day of a tournament on Lake Erie. I wound up finishing second in the tournament. Jonathan won that tournament, Jonathan Van Dam. But I found a little depression where the shad were migrating along the shoreline, and the bass were stacked in that little depression like cordwood. And as the shad would migrate, they just blast them. Sometimes they come up schooling on them on the surface. And I made my first cast out there in the middle of this trough on the tournament day, first cast, and I caught about a 2.5 pound smallmouth. It was kind of an average sized fish. For the next 3 hours, we caught one, called one, or netted the other guy's fish, me and my partner, for 3 straight hours on a monster school of fish that were, you know, we were right in the front of it. We were right when this is starting to happen. And that's what I always want to look for, the developing pattern.
I hope you enjoyed the preview clip, and for more like that and the entire collection, subscribe to the Bass University TV. And if you want the tackle that you see on there, I want you to go to the Bass University Tackle Shop, powered by Tackle Warehouse, and click right here, and it's all at your fingertips.
You want to become a better angler?
You want to catch more and bigger bass at your local pond?
Then check out Bass University TV for hardcore bass fishing information.
Hey, I'm Gluszek.
And I'm Mike Iaconelli.
And this is Bass University TV.
Welcome to Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluszek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests.
Everywhere I go in the country, I'm trying to use these techniques because I catch big fish that way.
From on the water to in the classroom,
We want to use that bait to help make that area even smaller and really find that sweet spot.
you'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills.
You want something that's got a nice limber action, that's going to allow you to build pressure and keep those hooks pinned against that fish's mouth.
Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time.
Hold on, because you're going to catch some big fish.
Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best.
That's a key theory in all of fishing.
Subscribe to Bass University TV today.
Man, does it trigger a lot of strikes.
Here's the part that you're not going to hear anywhere else. This is the Bass University TV exclusive.